Hello friends and family, welcome to Come Sit at My Table. We are Tom and Melissa from Kentucky, but today we are in Florida because we're here for 6 weeks this winter. So this is a rental house that we're in, and today is Friday before the Super Bowl. So we're getting ready to make snacks and things that we can eat during the Super Bowl while friends are here. Today we're going to make a pineapple cheese ball. Let me show you what you're going to need to make a pineapple cheese ball. This is probably the easiest cheese ball or cheese log you will ever make. You're going to need 2 8-ounce blocks of cream cheese. You're going to need 1 can, a 20-ounce can, of crushed pineapple that you have drained really well. You want as much juice out of that as you can possibly get out because nobody wants a watery cheese ball. You're going to need 1 cup of chopped nuts. Now these are more ground than they are chopped, but you want 1 cup of nuts, finely chopped or ground nuts, to put in the cheese ball. Then you're going to need another 2 cups that you use to roll the cheese ball or the cheese log in after you get it formed. And the last thing you're going to need is 1/4 teaspoon of salt. This goes together very quickly. Let's put in our cream cheese. That just goes into our mixer. Get that all down in there. We'll put in our drained, crushed pineapple, and I will tell you that I don't believe there's as much pineapple in a 20-ounce can these days as there used to be. I actually believe there was probably 50% more pineapple in a 20-ounce can a few years ago than what we get in it now. So if you want to put a little more than a 20-ounce can, it's not going to hurt anything. It'll just give it some extra flavor. Let's put in our 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Sprinkle that in. And finally, our 1 cup of chopped or ground pecans. And all we're going to do is mix that up. Now you want to let it mix for just a few seconds. You want it blended well, and you want to scrape down the sides, scrape down your beater, and especially the bottom of your bowl, because cream cheese kind of wants to stick, and especially at the bottom, doesn't always get blended up. So we'll just scrape those off and let it mix up again for just a few seconds. And that's it. That could not be faster or easier. I could have probably made this whole cheese ball in 15 minutes, but we're in a rental house and I did not have my nut grinder. So I had to use a knife to finely chop the nuts. And that was not fun. It took a long time. So if you don't have a nut grinder, get one. They're cheap. They're easy to find. So get you a nut grinder if you don't have one. Makes your job so much easier, especially when you're doing something like this where you need 2 or 3 cups. Let me rinse my hand. Okay. Now, we're going to take our extra nuts with us. I have down a piece of plastic wrap, and I'm just going to spread these nuts right down the center of those, over that plastic wrap. And if you've watched my other videos with cheese balls or cheese logs, you know that I really don't care for a cheese ball. Because if you form a big ball and you have nuts on the outside, by the time you get to the center, there are no nuts with your cheese ball. So I prefer a cheese log. That way, as you slice it, there are still nuts on the outside of every single bite. So, we're just going to take our mixture. Oh, I know what I need to do. It forms so much easier if you wet your hands. Now, you don't want them dripping, you don't want water in it. But if your hands are wet, it's just so much easier to form your cheese log or cheese ball, whichever you prefer. So, let's just lay this down, get the rest out of here. And if you've watched our videos, you know I don't like to waste anything. I'm going to scrape it all out of there. There's only one time that I normally don't scrape the bowl. You have any idea, Melissa?
When it's something worth licking the bowl for.
Absolutely. Cookie dough. I know somebody who loves cookie dough. It's not me.
Yes, you do.
Not like you. You
This would be worth licking the bowl too.
Yeah, you could. But it's not like cookie dough or cake batter. Okay.
Brownie batter.
Oh, yeah, brownie. Okay, I'm going to wet my hands again just to keep it from sticking too bad to me. Okay. Now we can start really forming our log. And you want your cheese log to be approximately the size of your crackers. If you're using Ritz crackers, you might want to have it round. But we are using club crackers, which are our favorite crackers. So I'm kind of making it rectangular. About the size and shape of club crackers. Okay, now I've pretty much got it formed. I'm just going to take these extra nuts and I'm going to cover the sides and the top. Ooh, don't want to rake these off into the floor. You want every bit of this covered so that every bite has nuts in it. You're going to take the time to grind up these nuts, especially if you have to use a knife like I did this morning. You don't want to lose one bit of those nuts. Get them all pressed in there. Right here on this side, we've got some naked space. You don't want a naked cheese log, do you? Some right over here. Oh, this end needs a little TLC here. Right there, we need some. Okay. Now, with the extra nuts that are still laying here, we'll just wrap those up with it so that they can stick while it's in the refrigerator. And you do want to refrigerate this for a few hours before serving so that those flavors can blend. You want all those flavors to marry together. So just refrigerate it. I'm still not happy with this side over here. I feel like we need some more right in there. Okay. And maybe a little right there. Okay, now let me wash my hands real fast. You want to come around me or? And just to save time on the video, we will go ahead and slice a piece and taste it just so you can see what it looks like. So I'm going to grab my club crackers. Okay, those two were broken. Of course they were. And here we go. Slice that piece. And of course, who gets the first bite?
Me, pick me.
There you go.
Mm.
Now, after you refrigerate it, it will firm up. It won't be quite this soft. But you can see, can you get in here close and see the color and the texture of it?
Really
you can
good.
see the pineapple through there. All right, let's try it. Is it good?
It's really good.
Mmm. That's delicious. I love the nuts and pineapple together. All right, we're gonna wrap this up, put it in the refrigerator, and leave it until Super Bowl time, 2 days from now. As always,
That's what you get for having a big bite.
I know. I can't take princess bites. As always, we appreciate you watching our videos. Please click the thumbs up. Just that says you like the video. If you haven't already, over on the right side, click the subscribe button and the notification bell. Feel free to share our videos. Leave us a comment if you'd like. We really appreciate you doing all of those. And remember, you are always welcome to come sit at my table. Have a great day. Go Eagles.